Ladies and gentlemen, kids and babies, welcome back to another episode of the What's Up Then podcast. Thank you guys for joining us. It is a little different. We do apologize. You can blame this one on me. I said keep your Mondays open, and I did not keep my Monday open for the podcast to film and be out by Tuesday. So it is Wednesday hump day. Still a little different this week. If the ratings are good, we'll keep it Wednesday, but hopefully next week we'll be back Tuesday at 11 a.m. for you guys. Thank you guys for all already the support. Welcome back to another episode. I'm not even gonna go to the guys because when I ask how they're doing, I get no response. So we're moving right into the episode this week. We got a busting episode. NBA talk. Is it a sport? Super Bowl and a nice draft to end this episode. Just moving into the episode. Let's go. NBA talk. I have never had, boys, welcome to the podcast. I forgot to introduce us. We got Tucker Woodlicka, the editor down there, Keaton Woodlicka, the draft master, and your host, Kyle Woodlicka. Let's get into the episode talking about the NBA. I will have to say, boys, I've never had a week before the Super Bowl another sport overtake sports talk shows, sports radio. The week of the Super Bowl, we had a banger of an NBA week. Monday, Kyrie Irving got traded. Wednesday or Tuesday night, LeBron became the all-time leader in scoring. So that's what Wednesday was. Wednesday night into Thursday, Kevin Durant got traded to the Phoenix Suns, a crazy trade deadline. So Thursday was crazy. And there's just a couple days of NBA that overtook the NFL. And a little camera issue. I don't know what's going wrong with my camera. But let's jump into the NBA. Let's first talk about the trades. So, Keaton, let's start with Keaton. What do you think about all these trades that happened in the NBA this week?
Well, you could confidently say Jaws not good in the West anymore. That's for sure. But
he's not good anymore. You
Yeah,
don't think
he
they're gonna
said
make a playoff run?
no. Like he said, they were good in the West. Like they were gonna make it finals easily.
Oh,
But
yeah. The
that's definitely
West,
not happening
the
now.
West has some heat now.
Well,
The
I think
West
they
does,
always have, but
the West does have some heat, but
All
I
right,
think
I have a
go ahead.
question. Which team do you think will do better, the Suns with KD or the Mavericks with
Mavericks,
Kyrie? Think the Mavericks are
no.
gonna have a farther playoff run?
Dallas. Yes. No way Devin Booker, Chris Paul, and Kevin Durant all stay healthy. There's no
Well,
way.
what if they do?
Do you think they'll work if they
There's
do?
no chance.
Yes, they'll.
That'll work, yeah.
Okay.
That's like the Golden State team almost.
Yeah.
You had like the three superstars, and then you had a good center.
But Chris
Yep.
Paul's more. He wants assists, so he's just gonna
Yeah,
set
yeah,
up Kevin Durant and Devin Booker. He's just gonna set
yeah.
those two guys up.
That team is dangerous if they're all healthy, but I don't
If
think
it's
they'll
not,
stay healthy.
if it's not this season, it's next season. They have them signed for a while. Like Kevin Durant had, he is still has many years. Devin Booker, I think, just signed. Durande Ayton just signed. So
Yeah.
What was
they
is
have many.
Kyrie signed or is he? Is it like a
No,
loan?
he pretty much alone till the end of the season. He's a free agent this summer. So
Okay.
who knows? Who knows what he still wants LA. I think LeBron still wants him in LA. So
Who knows what Kyrie wants?
yeah.
Them two make up.
They
They've
never
been
got
made
mad
up.
at each other.
Yeah, they never got mad. Kyrie just
I
hated
thought that's the
Cleveland.
reason why he left. He wanted to be
No.
number one.
No.
No, Kyrie just left Cleveland. I don't.
Oh.
But Tucker, what do you think about all the trades and stuff that happened in the NBA? Just the trades.
Some big moves. Actually, some big trades this year. I don't really. I'm still confident in the Warriors. I think they're going to be good. Hopefully, we could be healthy because Curry's hurting out right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's going to be an exciting end of the year. All these teams are close still.
Yes, exciting ending to the Western Conference. I think the Eastern Conference, there's still a two-head monster over there in Boston and Milwaukee. I think those two are still the best two teams in the East. There's other ones that are in the hunt. You can say Miami, maybe Cleveland. There's some ones in the hunts, but those are the two-head monster. The West, it is wide open. Like Keaton said, if Phoenix is healthy and they're booming into the playoffs, I think they move the favorites. I'm sorry, Warriors, but they move into the favorites. Dallas, I don't. They're
That-
0-2 right now with Kyrie and Luka already. So I don't know.
Who cares?
And
Their
did you
offense is going to be so dangerous, though. Like, it's
But
just
did
gonna
you
be
see their
ridiculous.
last shot? I think it was last night. Did you see how they tried to get the last shot?
I-
They literally, Kyrie dribbled up to the court, stopped at the 3-point line, no pick and roll or nothing. Stopped at the 3-point line, pump fake, passed it to Luka. He did pretty much the same thing, and it eventually got stolen. It was the most terrible. No pick and roll, nothing to get an open three.
Yeah.
It was the most terrible last shot. But
Yeah, I don't think Dallas is going to be good with Kyrie.
I don't.
It's like
I think it's just going to be
almost
ISO
best-
ball, not team basketball.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's what basketball is now. At least the
Well,
NBA.
The
It's
Warriors
like
are a
the
little
whole
different.
NBA.
True.
Not- okay. It's just pick and roll and ISO basically now.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. But the Warriors, I'm glad they traded James Wiseman to save money and get some value back, but I just don't understand. Sign Gary Payton in the summer. I don't understand what the whole. If you wanted Gary Payton the second so bad, just sign him in the summer. I don't know what they're doing, but but hopefully Gary Payton. They said they finally got it done. The Portland Trail Blazers was playing Gary Payton hurt, like his shoulder or something. He was playing him hurt, and then the Warriors, they lied about it or something, and then Warriors just said we're gonna keep him anyways. We want him that bad. So there's just hope. Bob Myers said hopefully by the playoffs that Gary Payton's ready to play. So we'll see. We'll see what actually
are
happens.
they
But
gonna make it to the playoffs?
yes,
Yeah,
we're gonna
it's-
make it to the
We're
playoffs.
close right now.
Curry's
Oh,
coming back
Lakers.
after the All-Star break. We're moving. But anyways, the other news in the NBA, my jersey, you can't see it, but I got number 6 on. Not the GOAT, but one of the top players ever to play the game of basketball, LeBron James, passing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar of the scoring record. Your thoughts, Tucker? We'll start with Tucker this time. Your thoughts of LeBron passing the scoring record?
It's very impressive. That's a lot of points to have. He's been, say, over 20 seasons already.
This is his 20th
This is
season.
not- I thought it was his 19.
No, this is 20.
Yeah,
20.
so he's been in the league for a long time. And I gotta say, the most impressive thing about LeBron to me is he came into the league 18 years old, right out of high school. He's got all this talk behind him, all this stuff, all this fame right away as an 18-year-old, and he's maintained his head and not become like too big-headed as you might become at that age. And he's just been great all this time.
Yes, sir.
He's had a very long and good career. So
Yes, sir. Before we move on to Keaton, who actually watched the game? Did you two watch the game?
I watched the game.
I tried to.
No, I know.
I couldn't like get a subscription or whatever.
I saw a
You can't-
video.
You
a
can't
clip.
You can't go down to the lobby and watch it.
Yeah, go down to the
Golly.
basement.
No, there's always people down there. They're playing pool and whatnot.
I saw a clip. They did all of his field goal mades. Like that like zoomed
The
out
light,
the
yes,
ball
the light.
going to the hoop. I thought that was cool.
Okay.
Yeah. Was
Oh.
it?
Keaton's Keaton's thoughts. Keaton, your thoughts of LeBron?
I think LeBron's the GOAT, but
Oh, this just changed your
listen,
mind?
listen,
Oh dear.
fourth in assists and first in points. Like, you can't get much better than that. I think the only thing Michael has over LeBron is Michael played in a like more defensive era. Like nowadays, there's just super teams everywhere now. Like it's so hard to win a championship more than 3 times in a
What?
row or more than 2 times in a row.
What do you
Like,
gotta say,
the only-
Kyle?
Are you ready, Keaton?
The only reason Michael Jordan won 6 times is because they were the only super team in the whole league. Maybe Utah, but probably not. Like the only reason.
What's so bad about a super team?
It's not bad. There's more of them nowadays.
Back then, Michael Jordan didn't care about money. He cared about winning.
So everybody
He
back
did
then
everything in his
everybody
power.
back there, everybody back then cared about winning. It was all about winning.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was all about winning, or it was a disappointing season. So,
Can I rebuttal?
yeah, let's hear it.
Can I rebuttal?
Sure.
Okay. In the words of Stephen A. Smith, 6-0 in the NBA Finals. LeBron is 4-6. I just listened to him today. I think this is very true what Stephen A. Smith just said. LeBron is everybody was scared of Michael Jordan, and everybody like cares about LeBron. They're not scared of LeBron, but they honor LeBron. You guys know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sure.
The 2011 NBA Finals. Michael Jordan is not losing those finals against the Dallas Mavericks with just Dirk Nowitzki.
Yeah.
There's
That's
no
probably
way LeBron should have lost those NBA Finals. In 07, 08 with the San Antonio Spurs, LeBron got his team to the NBA Finals. Yes, I understand that one. But the only thing, Dirk was the only person that beat him in that finals.
That's true. You're not
Michael
wrong.
Jordan, Keaton is a little younger, everybody. We'll give him a little grace because he's grown.
Gosh.
He's grown up watching LeBron. He's 20 years
You
old.
didn't even grow up watching Michael.
I didn't, but I've watched Last Dance. I've seen
Oh,
other
dear.
things.
You can't base it off of Last Dance.
It
That
showed
just
a
shows
lot.
his
Very,
highlights. It just
very
shows his
informative.
highlights.
It's informative, like Tucker said.
Oh my
I
gosh.
listened to the great words of Stephen A. Smith. Great words of Stephen A. Smith. Yes, all the accolades, all the stats, the points, the assists, the rebounds, all that is great, but I still take you back 6-0 in the NBA Finals. There's a couple NBA Finals that LeBron should have won. There's a couple that he should have won.
Yeah.
He should have 6 rings. He should.
I think he's better, like, longevity player.
You can debate. Okay.
I would agree
Okay.
with that. He
Yeah.
is one of the 20 years is very impressive, and he still is right now performing in his 20s.
Yeah, he's averaging 20 points every year for 20 years. Like,
Yeah.
that does not happen.
Yeah. Okay. I have a point. There's
Let's
at
hear
least 2 of the finals that he didn't win by him doing something great. It was his teammates.
The Ray Allen and Kyrie Irving.
Yes.
Mhm.
If those two plays don't happen, he did have that block in
Yes, but
2016, but Kyrie made the shot.
Yes, and
The Ray Allen three,
made
that
this
was very impressive.
But there are some finals. There's a lot of finals against the Golden State Warriors that he was the best player out there. But
He's been the
KD
best player at every finals.
That's true.
Maybe not the 2011, but
Yeah.
might have been Dirk. But
Can I give my thoughts about LeBron? I had to rebuttal there. Jordan,
Let's hear
yeah,
your
go for
thoughts.
it.
Jordan is number one. I may put LeBron top 5, but okay.
Top 5.
Yeah, he's got to go
What?
top 5.
Top 5, top 2, maybe. I put Michael, LeBron. I don't know. It's all. I didn't watch Wilt or Kareem, so I can't like say any or Bill Russell. Those are like the 5 right there. Michael, Bill Russell, Kareem, Wilt, LeBron.
Yeah.
Anyways, a fun fact. I don't know if you guys know this, but LeBron's freshman year, he played United local in the first round of the playoffs or one of the rounds in the playoffs. So St. Vincent, St. Mary, yes, he did play. He
Wow.
played his freshman year, he played United local. We were not on the team at the time, but that's cool that he played our high school in the playoffs. But anyways,
Probably got destroyed.
yes, we
Yeah.
did get destroyed. He did not have that many points because he's a freshman. But
Freshman, yeah.
okay, I'll go with Tucker. 8th grade, he was called the chosen one. It is cool to see him. Cameras have been on him since his 8th grade, pretty much called the chosen one. Married his high school sweetheart. So he never had like girl problems. Nothing outside of the NBA has ever affected him. That is pretty impressive to have all that stuff on him. When he first got in there, I did not like LeBron. Once he came to Miami, brought him 2 chips. I started to like LeBron. Now I recognize greatness. I just got to watch LeBron this year in Charlotte, and it was just so like the game looks so easy to him. When I'm making a good point, the camera goes out. Jeez Louise.
Finish your point up.
But I watched LeBron. The game looked so slow to him. It was just like he knew where to throw this pass. One of the plays, he did a reverse windmill dunk, alley oop. Hopefully, the camera comes back here shortly, folks. It's just a little glitch in the system.
You're fine. We can still hear you.
But sorry, folks. Sorry, listeners. If you're watching it, I'm sorry. I apologize. But, anyways, so it's cool. And I was talking to a friend. It's cool to have. I've pretty much grown up watching LeBron. And the 2 records have been broken in my lifetime that I was able to watch. Last year, Stephen Curry. This year, LeBron. It is just cool to see 2 players that are just so great in our era. So, like 10 years down the road, when we're talking about good players, I can actually have a debate and say, no, like Curry's the best shooter of all time. And he all his stats and stuff like that, I can actually debate. But congrats, LeBron James. I will say this point. It is sad that he's been on 3 different teams. LA, they gave him a nice thing. But just imagine if LeBron was in Cleveland Cavalier for 20 years and he broke this record. How amazing of a celebration that would have been. That's how special Stephen Curry is, because he's been with the Warriors and that record was broken while he was a Warrior. That's amazing. Like LeBron, LA, he gave all the pop array, but just imagine if he stayed at Cleveland Cavalier for 20 years and broke this record. How amazing. Like, it's just crazy. So that's another thing that goes against LeBron, against Michael Jordan, Keaton, that he had to go to different teams to win his championships. Michael Jordan stayed on the same team the whole time.
It's a different era, though. You have to go to a different team almost to win a championship.
Yes.
You have to now. You either have to trade for like 2 other players or go to a different team.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's not like Michael Jordan did it by himself. He couldn't have done it without Pippen or
Yes. I totally agree with that. He won.
Yeah, but
he won 3 without Rodman before Rodman came.
Or whatever.
But yes, there were key components in Michael Jordan's. But the thing is that they came to Chicago instead of him having to go. Like they drafted
So-
Scottie Pittman.
Yeah, Scottie Pittman was drafted by him.
Oh, he's drafted?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
Rodman
I
came.
didn't know that.
Rodman
was on
came.
a different.
I didn't know Pippen was drafted.
Tony Kukoc was drafted. I don't know about Steve Kerr. I don't know if Steve Kerr was drafted.
I think he was drafted. I don't know.
Hey, the Warriors drafted their big three.
That's true. That's true. But, anyways, congrats, LeBron. NBA All-Star break this weekend. Tune into that. Maybe not. I like the Friday festivities. I may not watch them all the time, but I like watching like the celebrities get out there and stuff like that. So, moving along to the next sport that happened other than golf. We got to include golf. Golf was that is a good course out there in Phoenix. And Tiger Woods is playing this week. Golf is buzzing, but NFL, the Super Bowl. We're in first talk about the commercials. We're going to include some commercials. I have a website. Going to go through a list, see if they know that. Talk about the game a little bit. Let's ask Keaton, how much did he watch of the Super Bowl?
I watched a little bit, not much. My roommate had it on the room, but I didn't watch much of it.
Who was playing?
Eagles and Chiefs. Hey, I'm just saying, I got the prediction right. Just saying.
I got it right. I had the
No,
Chiefs
you
the
said-
whole time.
You said 49.
Niners.
No, that was a joke.
Yes, you did.
I said the Chiefs at the beginning of the year.
All
right,
you
let's-
changed your mind.
Who's supporting Keaton? Who does not watch the Super Bowl? Let's see it in the
Overrated.
comments.
So
Overrated. Super
Yeah.
Bowl is overrated.
I was more excited for the food than the actual Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just
Like
because,
you think about the World Cup. Like,
yeah.
what do you think about when you think about World Cup? You think about two countries playing each other and all the people watching it. Then when you think about the Super Bowl, you think about food in the halftime show.
Yes,
And
but
commercials too. Some
but
people
there's-
just
And the
watch it for commercials.
there's 18, there's 20 plus weeks to get to the Super Bowl. No one thinks about that.
Yeah,
Everybody
but
just thinks about
If you don't have your
the Super
team in
Bowl.
it, or if the game's not good, then you're not going to enjoy it.
It was a good
Yeah.
game. We'll get into the game later, but I thought it was a good game. I thought
Yeah.
it was a good game. But commercials, the first two, I wish we forgot this in the intro. We are missing somebody on the What's Up Them podcast. Spencer. Yeah, apparently.
Oh, he's not
Nope.
here?
Nobody's missing him.
Wow.
I didn't know this.
Spencer, I apologize if you're watching this far into it. I apologize.
He had the Eagles, didn't he? His team lost.
Yeah.
My camera. If somebody can get me a new camera or a new
That's not the
computer,
You just got to do camera.
The question is,
You're
was it
fine.
holding?
but my mic is plugged in with the USB. It has the. I don't know. I've changed
fine.
settings.
We can hear you.
Okay, going on this website. First two, going back to my point of why we missed Spencer, because these first two, this is on USA Today. The first two commercials were probably two of the saddest commercials. I'll say the title. We'll see if you guys know the commercials. The Farmer Dog and the Amazon saving Sawyer. You guys remember those two?
Yeah.
Nope.
So the Amazon one, or the farmer's dog, the girl gets the dog when he's young and she's keeping it forever. She grows up with it, gets married, has kids, and then she keeps the dog forever, pretty much.
Old.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dog gets old and the girl's laying in the bed and she's like, I love you forever.
No, was that played at a different Super Bowl?
No, this one.
Oh,
I
I'm
don't
thinking
think
a
so.
different one then.
Then the Amazon one was they get a dog. Everybody leaves. They get a dog, they train it, everybody leaves the house, like continues leaving the house, and the dog destroys the house while the people left. And then they're on Amazon, and you think they're buying a crate on Amazon, and you think they're sending the dog away, but actually they're getting the crate for another dog that they bought for to the dog that they have to have a friend. So they get the crate, they open up the crate, and there's another dog.
Oh, just started bawling.
Just,
But
oh my god.
so I had a party over at my house, and the farmer, I think it was the Amazon one. I don't, when you have a party, if you have a party, you don't really like pay attention the whole time. But the Amazon one went on, and people were like, oh, they got a friend for the dog. And I said, I bet my sister in law is crying during this commercial. Our sister in law is a crier during commercials. She's an emotional girl. And in our group chat, I send, did we have tears during that commercial? Or what's the percentage we had tears? And our brother Spencer said 100%. And when I said that here at the party, someone's like, are you joking? I said, no, our sister in law really does cry during some sad commercials. Like, I was not joking. And then our sister in law, she said, I'm not apologizing for having feelings. So it's just a funny joke that we have in our family to make fun of Amanda on these commercials. And those two, if she wants to comment, those two are probably the saddest two commercials on the list. And she probably cried during both because she has a dog and she has good feelings. So the next one is the Duncan one where what is it? Jennifer Lopez's Ben Affleck is working Duncan.
I didn't get that one.
I don't really get it. But Ben Affleck is dating Jennifer Lopez, right?
Oh, they're dating? Oh, that makes more sense.
Yeah. And she comes up to the windows like, what, this is what you mean while you're working? You're working at Duncan? I don't get it. The Breaking Bad, what'd you guys think about? Tucker's a Breaking Bad fan. What'd you think about the pop corners?
Was that number 4 rated? Top 4?
That was 5. Top
5? You've only said 3.
Well, there's a 2, but there's no video.
Oh, okay.
2 was NFL Run With It, but there's no video for it, so I don't know.
Oh, that one was dumb.
Oh, this is a commercial's going.
That had Cameron Hayward in it.
I don't know.
But
who's that?
Yeah, the Breaking Bad one was good.
Pop corners.
Cameron Hayward's good Pittsburgh player.
Oh.
Yeah, Breaking Bad was good, but that's because
you're a Breaking Bad fan. I think everybody was excited. I will say with the commercials, if you guys agree with this, excuse me, they brought a lot of old actors and old shows to commercials this year.
I feel like this is a theme with everything right now is nostalgia. A lot of movies and shows are bringing back the old actors and stuff. From like the 2000s or the 1980s, 2000s, 90s, all that. Because I feel like that's a big, what do you call it?
People are missing those shows.
Yeah, people are nostalgic for the old shows, so they're bringing in these old actors for this stuff.
I won't say my point. I have a TV show, but I'll hold on to it. Next to number 6, do you remember the Bud Light hold? They're on the girls on the phone holding. You guys know when you call customer service, you're always on hold. The boyfriend or husband grabs a Bud Light and they're starting to dance while it's the music on the hold one. I thought that was pretty good. And then this one, the T-Mobile, it's like been a whole series with this T-Mobile. There've been neighbors. These two guys, if you've seen all the T-Mobile commercials, there's like 2 guys. One has T-Mobile. He convinces his neighbor to get T-Mobile, and then now they bring in the Grease guy, the guy from Grease. I don't know the actor's name.
I forget his name.
But they bring in the Grease guy moving into the neighborhood, and they sing the
John Travolta.
Yeah, John Travolta. Yeah. Tell me more. Da 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 na 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 na.
That's from Grease?
Yes.
Yes. That was a good one.
That was a good T-Mobile.
See, that's the same nostalgia.
yes.
Same thing.
Yes. I won't get into number 8 is the Jesus Got Us. There's more to this. I haven't done research on those commercials yet. But so we won't get into deep into those. I thought this was good. The Disney 100 years. Disney 100 years. They
What'd they do for that one?
just showing Disney 100 years of Disney.
Oh yeah. They showed like Marvel, Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I did not think Disney. I thought Disney was longer than 100 years. That was just me.
Nope.
Disney is a good company. Walt Disney's pretty good. He's a good guy, and Disney has brought a lot of us fun. And
Dead.
yes, but he was a good guy making
He's
Disney.
dead.
Talking like he's alive still.
10 was the Rockstar. If you
feel
want
like
to watch it,
This list is
gaming
bad.
company?
There's some better ones on here.
this one was probably one of my favorites. Number 11, the Kia Binky Dad.
Yes, that one was good.
That was funny. Did you see this one, Keaton?
No.
I don't know if they're traveling or something. They get back to the house and the baby's crying, and the mom's
No,
like,
they went to like a hotel. It was like a hotel or something.
hotel or something. I don't know. They're traveling and they get into this house and the baby starts crying. And the wife's like, he needs his binky. And he's like, the husband's like, oh, shoot, I forgot the binky. And like, there's news cameras there or something, and they're captured it, and it gets all over the news. Like, the dad's going back to get the binky for the kid, and they're making like avenues for this guy on the road and stuff. It's the whole thing. It's pretty funny. The Kia Binky Dad is a good commercial. I did not explain it good. Go watch it.
Okay.
Um,
I like the Tubi.
Tubi.
Yeah, I thought that one was
that fake one everyone out.
the bunny.
Oh, that one was good. I wish people at the house was watching during that one, because I think a lot of people would have been like, "What the heck's going on? The TV's broken."
Yeah, I've seen a lot of videos online about like people freaking out over
Yeah.
the commercial.
Yeah.
Oh, the one where they changed the
Yeah, they changed it to Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Yeah.
Oh. I was thinking
Yeah.
about did you see the one where they do with the bunny rabbit?
No,
No.
I did not see that one.
That's with Tubi too.
Sure.
The last one that I'll mention, the Google Pixel. Did you guys like that commercial with the
didn't see it.
magic eraser? On the
Oh.
Google Pixel, you can take pictures, and then if you don't like some things in the picture, you can use the magic eraser to erase it. The funny one was Giannis got dunked on by Brown one year, and he's in like a post-game interview, and they took the picture and they erased Giannis in it. And they're like, how does it feel to be dunked on by Jaylen Brown? And he's like, I don't know what you're talking about, because they erased it from the picture. That was pretty. Then
Yeah, that one was good.
then the girl, I forget, Amy something, she's like, I can erase all my ex-boyfriends in these pictures. So it's just funny. But there's a couple other ones. The Jack's new angle with the Doritos. New Indiana.
Barbecue Doritos. How do we feel about this? That's their new
I-
flavor they're bringing out.
We'll have
I
to
don't
try
know.
them.
I haven't tried it.
I'm not excited about it.
We'll
I
have
don't
think it's
like
gonna be good.
barbecue chips that much.
Yeah, me too.
Barbecue chips aren't that good.
We'll have
Yeah.
to try them. But yeah, there's a couple other ones.
The Will Ferrell one.
Will Ferrell, the Netflix. That was the next one. I didn't mention it. It was the
What about the Dodge? Is a Dodge truck, EV truck? You know which one I'm talking about?
The
yes,
Hummer.
that's Will Ferrell. That's the
No.
EVs. Yes,
No, it's not.
yes, it is.
It's not Dodge though.
It's
It's
not.
different.
It's the one that he's talking about. EVs.
I know. Dodge had one too.
I didn't see the Dodge one.
Yes, this is dad's favorite.
The Will Ferrell one, the EVs. That's funny. They go through these different TV shows.
Yeah.
But if you want to see this list, I got it from USA Today. They have all the videos list in each video. That's where I got it from. But there's some good ones. Like those 2 dog ones I thought were cute. And then there's a couple other ones. The Binky Dad I would put up there as a good one. But yeah. Any more thoughts about the commercials?
No, that's a good list.
That is a good list. So moving on into the game, the Chiefs, if you have been living in a box or under a bush, the Chiefs won 38
Under a rock.
38 to 35, beat the Philadelphia Eagles down 14 and a half,
10
and a half, 24 to 14 and a half Eagles. And then the Chiefs outscored them 21 to
scored
10.
every possession in the second half.
Scored every possession in the second half.
Wow.
So, thoughts, Keaton, real quick, since you probably only watched highlights.
Good game.
That's all.
The refs are biased.
We'll get into the play.
Let's start this. Let's get into it
later. We'll get into the play later.
Okay.
That's at the end of the game, so we'll leave it.
That was like
towards the end of the game.
the exciting part, I guess. This is
Tucker,
this is
thoughts?
just a regular football game. No really defensive plays. There was a defensive touchdown because Jalen Hurts just dropped the ball.
Tucker,
Literally, the ball just fell out of his hands. And
Did you watch the game?
Yes.
No.
Did you see that
Doesn't
play?
sound like it.
yes, I
No.
saw that play.
Okay, he's running back. They hike it. He's dropping back. He's about to run or something. The ball literally just falls out of his
He
hands.
switches. He tries to switch hands, and
Oh.
he doesn't get it clean, and it's
And then the ball
literally a perfect bounce into the defensive hands.
Well,
Nah.
yeah, the ball hit his foot, and then went
Literally perfect
defensive
bounces
players
up
ran.
to perfect
That-
bounces.
That kind of sucks.
Yeah. So they ran that in. That was the first half. But yeah, this is a very offensive heavy game. Not really much defense.
Tucker said, "This is what Tucker said." Keaton, he said, "This was not a good game because there was no defense in it."
Well,
And
it's just
Everybody else in the United States or watching this game says it's an amazing game because it's a high scoring game.
yeah. I'm
But
glad,
Tucker
rather-
says
I'm glad it
he
was high
wants,
scoring, but
wants some defense.
there
Would you
wasn't
rather
really
have-
like any big plays. There's that one long throw. The Travis Kelce touchdown was good. That was a really good throw. But I mean, it's just regular football. Like this, I don't know.
That's what
Would you rather have the Super Bowl where the Patriots, I don't even know who, but
It was
like
like
13
Patriots.
to
Patriots.
6.
Yeah, the Patriots and Rams. That was the most boring Super Bowl.
Well, you
Yeah,
said
it's
you
like-
want defense.
No, I
yeah,
mean like
that's defense right
like-
there.
a cool defensive play, like a big sack or interception. There was
They
a
aren't
fumble,
defensive
but it was
teams,
just like
so-
it was a
Well,
dumb fumble.
Could you say that was top 2 quarterbacks that were not making mistakes? So there was no
No,
defense.
no, both their defenses suck.
Okay.
The Chiefs,
Tucker
I guess
knows
the
football.
Mhm.
Chiefs held out the Eagles. The Eagles are supposed to be a good pass rushing defense, but I
Yes,
think they
the
sacked
Eagles-
Mahomes once.
I think it was 0 actually.
I think there was one sack. One of the teams had one sack. That was it. But yeah, it's just I don't know.
Are you guys
Good.
ready?
Good offenses. Yeah, let's hear
You
let's
guys
hear the
ready?
thoughts.
Okay. I went to school in Kansas. I literally hate Kansas City. I hate Kansas City Chiefs fans. They may be worse than Cleveland Browns fans. I will say that. Kansas City Chiefs. This will help a little bit. I'm not gonna put Patrick Mahomes up there yet. I'm sorry. But I will say Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes may be the smartest NFL players / coach ever. Patrick Mahomes, he is so frustrating to watch because you cannot get this slow molasses guy down on the ground for a sack. He is slow as molasses, and he gets a 22-yard run to finish off the game, pretty much. And you cannot tackle this guy on a high ankle. I will get to the high ankle sprain, but that is my flowers to the Kansas City Chiefs. You guys may be the smartest NFL team ever. Patrick Mahomes could possibly become the best NFL quarterback ever, but I will put Patrick Mahomes as one of the smartest NFL quarterbacks ever right now. He's smart. There's little things that Patrick Mahomes does that makes him a smart quarterback. Not saying he's the best quarterback ever, but he's a smart quarterback. Make you happy, Kansas City fans.
I think at the beginning of the year, when Tyreek Hill got traded, I think you said they're not making the Super Bowl again.
Yeah, I hope they never make the Super Bowl again. I'll put that prediction down. Anyways, the high ankle sprain from Patrick Mahomes. Somebody said, stop putting this in Michael Jordan's flu game. I keep watching this play, and I'm in my head, it's where does his ankle roll? I don't see his right ankle ever roll when he got tackled on with those ankles. Rewatch the play.
No,
I think did the player like twist it?
It never looks like he rolled it though.
The player almost sat on it though. It was like
but it was already injured. He already rolled it 2 weeks.
But do not put this in Michael Jordan was actually sick, or the game, whatever. This is somebody said this, and I agree. This was Paul Pierce in his wheelchair game. He literally limps off the field and is crying. Whoever thought that Chad Henne was ever going in that game? You are a stupid sports person, because Patrick Mahomes was never going to leave that game.
Chad Henne back up in the Super Bowl.
Chad Henne was never going to take a snap in that Super Bowl. But you get Patrick Mahomes lucky. He got a 30-minute halftime. Probably took many ibuprofens, stretched that thing out, came back on, and had an incredible second half. But I will say Jalen Hurts outplayed Patrick Mahomes. What failed Jalen Hurts was the special teams / defense. But Jalen Hurts had an incredible Super Bowl, outplayed Patrick Mahomes. Anyways, that is my hot take of the Kansas City Chiefs. We'll get into this last play. Ex-Steeler Juju Smith-Schuster out on a route, goes inside, then cuts back outside. And I forget the corner's name at the moment, but the corner grabs him once and then grabs him on the side when he's rolling out. This is what makes Patrick Mahomes so smart. Patrick Mahomes saw that. You will never convince me that Patrick Mahomes was actual catchable ball. Patrick Mahomes saw the hold and knew that it was going to get called, and he literally threw that ball away. It was a thrown away ball.
I think
You will not convince me. He knew that was a hold, and he was throwing that ball away. But
yeah, I think a lot of quarterbacks do that. You see that a lot.
But I'll let you guys speak first, and I'll end again. But Eden, did you see the play?
Yeah, I saw it. It was not a hold.
Well, it's a hold, but
I don't. It barely looked like it, but
I think
refs are biased in every sport nowadays. It seems like
it's scripted.
Yeah, it's scripted.
They had the script. Kansas City winning 38-35, and there's a hold at the end. So
the fact that it came down to that call is absurd, but it happens, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a big game, the Super Bowl. You gotta let the players play a little bit. There's been some terrible pass interference, no calls,
and calls.
Yeah,
New Orleans in that game, whatever that was, St. Louis or Los Angeles.
Yeah, that's
a couple of years ago.
You gotta let the players play. They can do that stuff. Another thing was the field. These players are slipping on this field.
Sliding,
that is unacceptable for a Super Bowl.
Did you see what they did with the field?
Yeah,
they would roll out the whole field.
Yeah.
like
To
outside
get-
the stadium.
Yeah,
to
they
get
said it's
sun.
like this special new turf or something. Like,
Yeah, it wasn't good. It was
Yeah.
not good.
Well, shout out to Brilliantly Dumb. Mikey V actually talked about the field. I forget the grass's name, but yes, he talked about they used this grass. Was it the Michigan TCU game in Arizona? They used this, and they complained about it even too.
yeah, and they said in the Super Bowl, Kansas City played Arizona the first week of this year, and they complained about it back then.
Yeah,
And it's
so
still
it
been
was-
an issue through the whole
They
year.
haven't fixed it.
Yeah, it was terrible. But yes, I thought that was cool. They have Arizona has like a special thing where it rolls it out, gets sun, and then comes back in. So for 2 weeks, like,
Yeah.
but yes, you need yes, the sod was not good.
Why do they need to have Super Bowl in Phoenix either? Like, it's like it's a good city, but like I don't know. I feel like they should just get natural grass. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
From, like,
next year's Las Vegas.
I don't think there
What's
is there
another
any
place-
football field that has real 100% like real grass.
yeah,
Pittsburgh's up there. Pittsburgh's up. I forget what
But even
Pittsburgh uses.
I'm pretty sure the Steelers it's like a mixture between turf and real grass.
Yeah, I don't think
No, I
anybody
think- I
uses
think
real
it's-
grass.
I don't know.
Just go out there and cut the grass.
But no one's cutting grass in the football field.
All right.
But
Moving on.
Can I
Finish-
talk about the last play?
Yeah, finish your thoughts.
Okay, so the last play, that holding, yes, it's a hold. The player even admitted it. I think everybody had, but my thing is that's the only. I think that's the only holding call. I think wide receivers. There was even a worse one on Juju earlier in the game that was definitely pass interference, but they let that one go. That was the only holding call that was called the whole game. And wide receivers are held and pass interference all the time, and you put that one. But sports and in life, everything is like a movie. So letting that play call and then just letting Kansas City pretty much run out the clock and kick a field goal, like that's not to a perfect game, pretty much. That is not a good ending to a good game. They should have let, yes, it's like a double-edged sword. Like we want the refs to do their job and call that, but we also want like a good cinematic ending to the Super
I
Bowl.
thought it was just fine.
But it's like a double-edged sword.
Chiefs did their job. They did what they were supposed to do.
That's another thing that
They
the
paid the
Chiefs,
refs.
after that, the Chiefs are very smart on that. Isaiah, I forget his last name, but you can obviously see like the Eagles, your defense, you're like, just let him score so we get time off. Isaiah's literally could walk into the end zone. He slides down. Like that's what I say. The Kansas City Chiefs are just one of the smartest teams. Everybody, like Patrick Mahomes, probably in the huddle, like just slide down inbounds. Greg Olson in the booth was like, just slide down inbounds, get the first down, slide in inbounds, just let the clock run out. So the Kansas City Chiefs played that really well, just smart NFL football. I would be lying if I didn't say I wish that kicker would have slipped on the field goal and missed it, but I was really because he was on like where it was really slick. So I was like, maybe he'll fall and miss the field goal and we'll go in overtime.
I
But
bet that kicker was thinking the same thing.
Okay, how do you feel? They go into overtime. Is this the same as Super Bowl? But whoever won the coin toss, they go down and score a touchdown. Is the game over? First drive?
No.
No.
Would that have been a good ending?
I forget the rule. No,
Is that
they
how the
changed.
rules
No,
work?
they changed the rules in the playoffs.
Is it-
I'm pretty sure they get.
No. Kansas
Look.
City last year against the Bills. That
They
game
changed it this year.
this year because of that
Yes, yes.
game. Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did.
I'm pretty sure they did. So, all right, Draft Master.
We're doing ice cream flavors.
Why do you emphasize flavors?
No ice cream sandwiches. None of that crap. No Klondike bars. None of that.
Okay, sounds good.
Ice cream flavors.
I don't know why you have to emphasize that. Who would pick
Because
ice
I
cream?
know you would pick
No.
Klondike bar or something. Or Tucker.
All
One of
right.
you two
So
would.
what's the lineup?
Lineup we
Uh,
decided before Keaton, Tucker, Kyle. Keaton, Tucker, Kyle. Keaton, Tucker, Kyle.
Okay.
All right, Keaton,
Okay.
let's hear it. Let's start it off.
I'm going with Oreos. Oreo ice cream. Or
Oreo ice cream.
cookies and cream.
Cookies and cream.
Also. Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
those are two different ice creams right
No,
there.
no, same
No,
thing.
what?
No.
Cookies and cream. Cookies and cream.
Okay, then somebody else can get Oreos.
No,
No.
not.
They're the
not-
same thing.
Yes.
Google it. No.
No, we're not wasting time on this. All right, my pick.
Jeez, we got grouchy butts over here, everybody.
No, we're not
Those
debating
are-
that. There's no debate.
Comments. There's two different ice creams.
All right, leave it in the comments. I'm going with chocolate chip cookie dough.
Okay.
Chocolate chip cookie dough. Okay. I looked up Oreo. There's like Oreo ice cream. But then if you look up cookies and cream, it has Oreos in it. So it's like the same thing.
Okay, it's the same thing.
Cookies and
Tucker's grouchy. He had a long day, everybody. We'll give him a little slack. I am going to do Butterfinger ice cream.
Butterfinger?
Yes.
Jeez. All right.
Second round, folks.
I'm going to go with chocolate peanut butter.
Is anybody writing this down because the organizer is not
I
here in the
can.
podcast?
Hold on, I can.
I could
I
write it down.
guess.
No, I can't.
I can make a
The-
word.
The organizer is not here.
You write it down, Keaton. All right, my second pick. I'm gonna go with birthday cake.
Nice.
What did I say? Chocolate.
You said cookies and cream.
Not. Okay, I got
You ready, Keaton?
it. Yeah, what'd you say, Tucker?
Birthday cake.
Birthday cake? That's a stretch.
Cake batter.
No, that's a pretty good
That's
one.
different.
That would, and then I said, what did I say first? Oh, I said Butterfinger.
Butterfinger.
And the second
Okay.
one, I'll keep it generic. Just a regular vanilla. Just regular vanilla.
Okay. That's a good pick.
Okay. My pick, I'm going to go with a better generic chocolate.
Nice.
All right, my third pick. I'm gonna go with Rocky Road.
Rocky Road. It's a good one.
Dang it, that's not the right one I wanted.
No, it's
If
not.
you've had this, you
I'll
would
take-
agree.
I'll take it.
If you've had this winter, you would agree with me. The Christmas tree cake ice cream. Little Debbie Christmas tree ice cream. If you've had it, you would agree it's an amazing.
That was
amazing
very
ice
good.
cream.
That was very good.
Debbie's.
Little Debbie's Christmas tree ice cream.
Okay. My pick, I'm going with Moose Tracks.
That's the one I meant.
Yep. I
That
know.
one's way better. I don't know if
Yeah.
I've had. What did I even say? Rocky Road. I don't even think.
You've had Rocky Road before.
Yeah, that's the one I want.
They're similar. I think Rocky Road has like actual nuts in it though.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. All right. My fourth pick, I'm gonna go with strawberry cheesecake.
Strawberry cheesecake.
The cheesecake, the little cheesecake bites you get with it, it's really good.
Very-
What are we on? 4 already?
Yeah, 4.
Let's go a little sherbet. Little sherbet.
Just sherbet?
Just sherbet.
Okay.
No flavor?
That is the flavor. Sherbet. SORBET. Sherbet.
Sherbet. I thought.
No.
Never mind. I'll go with mint chocolate chip.
Do you like mint?
Yeah. I mean, I'd rather eat like chocolate or Oreos, but it's still good.
It's the last round. Last round, folks. Last round.
All right, my final pick.
Oh, it is. Oh, wait. I thought. Never mind. Go ahead.
Which one did you want, Keaton?
Nothing.
All right, my last pick. I'm gonna go with butter pecan.
Do you like that?
I hate
I
butter.
do like that. Dad,
I hate
that's one of Dad's favorites, but I'm probably the only other person that eats it.
Butter pecan is disgusting.
We're scrambling over here. We're scrambling.
I thought you said you had like 5 that we would never get.
They've lost my head.
The Rocky Road looks disgusting. Why did I pick that? I wanted Moose Tracks. That's a bad.
Yeah, I
That's
knew
an
you
L.
did.
That's a big L on my part.
L ratio.
This list.
Reese cup ice cream.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Reese cup ice cream.
All right.
This list I have is very.
I was gonna say, I think it's called Superman ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like
That when we were
rainbow.
little. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
that used to be my favorite. I forgot about that.
We used to get that all the time.
Yeah,
No one said
Neapolitan.
Neapolitan. That's an honorable mention.
Yeah.
yeah,
You eat the chocolate and the vanilla in that, and you leave the strawberry.
yeah. You leave
Yeah.
the strawberry in.
Pistachio.
Pistachio. You got any honorable mentions?
I've never had that. I'll
Well,
go
I
with
was thinking-
salted caramel.
Okay. We flew by that draft. We got some. It's late. I'll understand. We got some work in the morning, but I thought we still brought the energy. So clap it up. Let's see some claps out of
That
you
was a good
guys.
draft. I think that would have been harder with 4 of us. Not
No.
a lot of ice cream
No.
flavors out there.
No,
It's hard just with us. We rushed through it, but we still
There's a-
got it out there. We still got you an episode. Are we finished? Any last comments, real quick?
We miss you, Spencer.
no, we don't.
You can't say that
NFL's
after you
rigged.
said that. Okay,
NFL's rigged.
NFL's rigged.
Oh.
That's another edition of the What's Up Then podcast. Thank you guys for joining us. We'll see you next week. Peace.